So I know we did something like this on the board, but it's always different. You got to do it for yourself, right? So where do I start?
Go down negative.
All right, so it's got that point. So where's that at?
Goes down negative.
Okay. There are people out there saying something.
Up 3 over 1.
Good? Whenever you have a whole number slope, you want to put it over 1, because now what do I do from here? Up?
It sounds good.
Up how much?
3.
3
Over 1.
over 1. I gotta do up 3 again and over 1 again if I really follow it. So, real quick, I don't think I've said exactly this. I said it to a few people, but what the slope's job is if I start on the line and then do what the slope says, it will get me back to the line. So I always think about it like, all right, you ever seen American Werewolf in London?
Yeah.
If you haven't, that's your homework. Go watch it. Unless you really, really hate horror movies. But at the beginning, I actually went and I visited where they filmed the outside the bar scene at the beginning of the movie over in Wales. It was amazing. Anyway, just want to show off it for a second. So they're walking down. They're supposed to stick to the road, and then they lose track and they end up not on the road, and then werewolves attack and all kinds of evilness happens. So what this is I was thinking about if the path is the line and I get off the path 3 steps up, the slope says go 1 step over, you're back on the path. So if you start on the path, do what the slope says, you'll get back to the path. Does that make sense? That sounds very philosophical and deep, but the path here is just the line. So that's why you always have to plot a point first and then apply what the slope says.
How did you get 4?
4, where? Where do I have 4?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. You didn't have to do this, but I went up 1, 2, 3 over 1, and then I went up 1, 2, 3 over 1 again, just because. You didn't have to, but just to show you can. Later this semester, there will be a reason to do multiple steps. We'll see, that's later. Right now you can if you want to. This guy, same way. What's kind of wrong with the way they said this?
0, 2.
Okay. We got to keep consistent with that message. So 0, 2, of course, that's going to be right there. And from there, I want to go where? Down 3. 1, 2, 3.
Over 2 over 2.
Now, what would you tell this person that went back 2? See, I went down 3, and then and if I go back 2, and they're like, well, because it's negative. But if I go down 3, where did I put that 1 negative at? I put it with the 3, didn't I? And then the 2 is positive. Yeah, so down 1, 2, 3. Now I've got to go over 2. Now what could I have done instead? I could have gone up 1, 2, 3, and then I go back 2, and I'm on the same freaking line. And you know your end result has to be a negative slope. You got to have business people upset if they see this profit function, right? They're like, it's bad, Johnson. It's always Johnson. Johnson, do something. All right. How are we doing so far? Okay. What are these? This one, okay, look at this. This first one's easy. I have no problem saying that. It's got to be easy. And if you don't agree with me, don't feel bad, just clear it up. Why is this not bad? Because it's already in the right form. In what form?
4 equals mx plus
And the m, of course, means
2.
slope. So the slope is 2. And what's the y-intercept?
0 minus
Yeah, 0b always, so 0, negative 3.
negative.
Sweet? Cool? Sure? Alright. Don't react? No reaction? Okay, good job. What's wrong here? Slope is not negative 1. Right? Why?
There's a divide by 3.
stupid 3's in the way. I don't have y by itself yet. So divide each thing by 3. Can you guys see a better way to write this business?
Negative 1 over.
Good, negative 1 over 3x. Then I can see the slope better. And what happens here?
Same.
Yeah. So what's the what's the slope?
0.
I'm sorry. What's the slope?
Negative 1.
Good. And what's the y-intercept?
0, 2, 4.
Yeah. All right. How's that? Is you guys all right? Be really, really careful. Don't get all excited. Well, that's nice. It's 4. No. That's not solved for y. It's not in the right form. I can't see any of that yet. And to divide by 3 first, now everything falls into place. So same thing with number 3, right? So how do I start doing this guy? Let me get some fresh. All right. What do I do? Sorry. Subtract. 2x. How do I write it on that side?
Squeeze it in.
Negative 2x.
Yeah, negative 2x.
Plus
And the 5 is positive. See, that's the weird thing. If I take that away, I don't need the plus sign because I understand that no sign means positive. So the 5's in there. It does have an understood plus sign that only shows up if there's something else over there with it. Negative sign works the same way, except it just always shows up because we know if it's there, it's negative. If it's not there, it's positive. I don't know if you guys follow. So minus is negative. Add is a positive number. That's true. And the last thing I got to do here. Divide by 4 each piece. What happens here? So what's the slope? Negative 1/2. What's the y-intercept? 0.5 force. About. This is one of 2 special cases. Maybe remember what that would look like. Yeah, look like this, right?
Yes.
If you just kind of graph it real quick for yourself, both answers are quick. What's the y-intercept? The y-intercept is the point where it hits the y-axis. Well, good. See, exactly that. No y-intercept. That's the only kind of line that would not have a y-intercept is one that's parallel to the y-axis, because that means it's never going to hit it, right? Never going to.
What do you just put undefined? Is that the same?
Well, y-intercept is no y-intercept. Slope would be what?
Undefined.
Undefined. Or infinite. It's really up to you which way you want to say it. Because if I'm going up a hill, this is a pretty steep hill. This is an infinite slope, right? I just go up. I don't run at all. So it's over 0. It actually ends up being infinite. It just goes up forever. Some people live for that kind of mountain coolness. Okay, let's see. I feel like that's enough for today. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's fine. That's what they call the standard form of a line.
Yep.